This meditation is for those who were sexually abused as children. In finding my way to peace after enduring many years of sexual fondling and abuse by an older cousin, abuse which began when I was a mere toddler, I have had to face some facts that have not been easy. The first is that the very abuse which confused me also helped create the extremely adventurous woman that I became. The abuse to which I was subjected was never physically painful. In truth, a truth that is even today sometimes somewhat embarrassing to discuss, is that the fondling often felt good. It wasn't the touch that he administered that caused pain. It was the resulting confusion from being given contradicting information. For example, my parents taught me to mind adults, saying to me, quote, "Adults will not tell you to do anything that is wrong. So if an adult tells you to do something, you had better do it," end quote. And then that directive was followed by a warning of impending punishment if I failed to, quote, "mind an adult," unquote. And then they taught me that my private parts were just that, private parts, and that nobody wanted to see those parts. My parts were private, your parts were private, everyone's parts were private. And each of us should keep our parts to ourselves. And then along comes an older cousin, someone whom I thought of as an adult, who told me to show my private parts and ultimately threatened that I would receive severe punishment if I told anyone, especially my parents, about it. So there I was, doing as I had been told, minding an adult, and told not to do, showing my private parts. At 3 years old, the only choice I could make that would not promise severe punishment was to show private parts and tell absolutely no one. And I was showing those private parts with no control over the type of touch to which I was subjected. And then I was keeping a secret about it. And part of that secret was that there were some pleasurable places that could be touched. And while confusing, sometimes it was quite pleasant. That's hard to admit. So you can imagine that the child who experienced that pleasure, the toddler who learned to keep those secrets, the child who had absolutely no control over what was done to her, what parts of her body were shown or touched, that very child was learning to process contradictory information and becoming a very different person than she would have otherwise become. I don't think it's a coincidence that a very high percentage of people who suffer child sexual abuse are overweight or promiscuous. I don't think it's a coincidence that people who are sexually abused as children often seem unable to make good choices in partners and tend to have a series of relationships rather than one long-term relationship. I don't think it's a coincidence that a substantial percentage of women who are raped become obese in the several years following their attack. There seems to be a distinct link between a whole list of mental and personality disorders and inappropriate, unsolicited sexual contact. It seems that the behavior of adults who suffer child sexual abuse is directly impacted by that abuse. The more traumatic and invasive the abuse, the more severe the personality disorders. There are many emotions and behaviors associated with being a victim of sexual abuse, whether you're a child or an adult at the time it happens. These include things like guilt, loss of power and inability to say no, explosive anger, remorse, fear, flaunting or showing off behavior, delight in pleasure-seeking activities, rebellion, acting out, promiscuity, self-degradation and poor self-esteem. Overindulging, like overeating, binge drinking, sexual acting out, chemical abuse, unfettered spending or gambling. These and many, many more. The purpose of this healing meditation is to help you accept that which you suffered, overcome its negative long-term effects, and help you move toward healthier relationships and behaviors. Before you begin this meditation, I ask that you make a list of the behaviors and effects that having been a victim has had on you. Each time you listen to the meditation, I want you to visualize yourself eliminating one of those behaviors or effects. In the first session, we'll be eliminating acting out and explosive anger. For subsequent sessions, feel free to substitute others and proceed until you have set each of them free. So, this is the end of the introduction. Please feel free to go on to the meditation, and good luck in your journey. Thanks. Hi, this is Peggy Fields Richardson, and this is meditation to heal those who suffered sexual abuse as children. To begin, I want you to get comfortable, either sitting or lying. Rest your head on a pillow and your hands either at your side or in your lap, or even folded across your chest or tummy. I find that being covered with a light cover and darkening the room is best, and using headphones allows you to block outside noises that could interfere with your meditation. Once you are comfortable, let's begin. First, I want you to look around the room. You should be in a familiar room where you feel comfortable and safe. As you gaze around the room, give thought to how warm and comfortable and secure you feel. Breathe very deeply and savor the warmth and security of your environment. Repeat to yourself, there is nothing here that will harm me. I am safe. I am warm. I am comfortable. Again, I am safe. I am warm. I am comfortable. Now take one final look around, reassuring yourself of your safety and comfort. And now, close your eyes. Even with your eyes closed, you can see in your mind that you are safe and out of harm's way. Tell yourself once again, I am safe. I am warm. I am comfortable. Breathe as deeply as is good for you. And now, let's take a little mental vacation. On this vacation, picture yourself lying on a float in the water, the rays of the sun warming you, your body relaxed and comfortable. The sun is so healing. It brings light from the heavens, and that light warms and soothes and heals everything it touches. Feel the white light filling you, seeping into each cell of your body, soothing and comforting and healing as it fills you. And as the goodness of the love and the white light fills you, it pushes out every negative thought, every negative sensation, until you are simply overflowing with the white light and radiating it outward. You are literally glowing in the sun's warmth, releasing goodness and warmth all around you. You feel the presence of goodness and light. You feel the presence of God and angels, and it feels like the purest, deepest, most abiding love. Breathe it in. Feel the pureness and love enter your lungs and spread throughout your body. Feel yourself exude that love and light from your every cell. You are beautiful. You are special. You are God's most precious creation. You came into this world a pure and vibrant being, and the light and love of God has restored you once again to that purity and vibrance. You were a victim. You made no poor choices. You were merely a victim. You were a child, innocent and authentic and natural, and you were made to behave in ways that were not your choice nor your decision. That fact did not rob you of your value. You are a precious treasure, born pure and whole, created by the Most High God for His noble and worthy causes, and He makes no mistakes. You were a victim. You were made to do things that were inappropriate and despicable, but that does not make you inappropriate or despicable. It makes your abuser, your offender, but it does not diminish your value one single iota. Picture a brick of gold, the purest, shiniest, most glowing and valuable brick of gold the world has ever known. Touch the brick. It feels smooth and cool to your touch. You are amazed at the way the brick glows and shines. You can easily see that such a brick of gold is exquisite and valuable and very, very special. Right before your very eyes, someone paints a dull gray and brown paint over the shining gold. The gold brick now looks dull and gray and worthless. It no longer glows. It is no longer shiny. But don't be fooled for a single moment. The brick is still made of gold. Underneath that dull gray surface, there is still a shiny gold brick. It is still exquisite and valuable and special. A child who has been sexually abused is like that gold brick painted over with dull grays and browns. She or he may appear to be less than the exquisite and valuable creature God made them to be, but that child did nothing wrong. Perhaps the wrong done to the child turned them to behavior that was not indicative of their true value. Perhaps they appeared to be worth far less. Perhaps they have mistaken their own value as that of a gray brick, and their true value and nature has been hidden even from them for a very long time. It is time for the light of the sun and the love from the heavens to peel away the dull gray paint and reveal the true nature of the brick of gold. Just as it is time for you to realize that you were a victim. You did not choose abuse. You suffered a wrong, but that did not reduce your value any more than painting a dull gray paint over a gold brick. You may have for many years hidden your true value, and it's time to claim your heritage and value once again. Picture a huge bouquet of helium balloons, each brightly colored and attached to long, long strings, each tugging to escape into the clouds. Select a single balloon and hold its string. Study the balloon. As you do so, you see the name of the balloon. This one is called Acting Out. This balloon represents all the times you acted out, all the times when you engaged in behavior which belied your true value. It represents behavior of one who thought of itself as just a gray brick. You can't blame a gray brick for thinking it's a gray brick if its true nature has been so deeply hidden. The balloon, acting out, is tugging toward the sky, pulling at the string in the wind, desperately tugging to escape your hold. Acting out has been with you for a long time and has often made you feel safe or in control. Acting out has had its place in your life, but it is time to let it go. Thank acting out for all it has done for you. Realize that you no longer need acting out to keep you safe. Only gray bricks need acting out, and you have found your true calling. You are a brick of pure, solid gold. You are exquisite and valuable and worthy, and it is time to let go of acting out. Picture releasing this balloon and watch as it floats higher and higher into the sky. Say goodbye to acting out and wish it well on its journey. Take a moment to savor how it feels to have let go of acting out, something that did not reveal your true value. And now, select another balloon. Notice that it too has a name. This one is called Explosive Anger and represents all the times that you exploded into anger and later regretted that explosion. Explosive anger is behavior of a gray brick whose true nature has been hidden. Oh, like acting out, explosive anger has kept you safe and given you a layer of protection from those who might otherwise have hurt you. But you are not a gray brick. You are a pure, exquisite brick of gold and no longer need to rely upon explosive anger. It's time to let it go, and you watch as it drifts higher and higher into the sky, rising toward the heavens, chasing behind its old pal acting out until the two of them are barely visible. Whisper a thank you to explosive anger and wish it well on its journey. And for today, that's enough. You have accomplished a great deal. You have changed. You have learned your true value, the nature of your true self, and you realize that you are exquisite and valuable and special and wonderful. You are a gift from God, and you are a wonder and a miracle. Nothing done to you can alter that you are solid gold. Breathe deeply and enjoy knowing that you are valued and loved. You were born pure and you remain so. Take a few moments to savor your value.